What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video, man. We got this system, man, pretty much explaining, man, why you see a lot of young white women getting married at a very young age. And once again, I can attest to it because I went to school with a lot of women, man, that rap with a lot of white girls that were getting married at a young age, right? Some of them just got married, but they've been in relationships with these guys for a long time, right? Everything is just very natural. None of this, hey, well, YOLO, having sex, and then, end up popping out a child. Now they single mothers and, just all that extra stuff. A lot of white girls that I went to school with, you're not seeing that with them. You're not seeing that with them. The white ones that you do see doing stuff like that, you just got to look at their best friends. That's all I'm going to say, right? You look at their friends, you can see their future, right? But she breaks this down so elegantly, right? And here's another thing. I remember seeing this video. A while back, right? I think this like months and months ago. Right, never reacted to it. Popped back up on my feed, so I said, you know what? Let's go ahead and react to it because she makes some valid points, right? She makes some valid points. But before we even get into this, man, do me a huge favor, leave me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe.
Of a group of white girls who are sitting at their graduation engaged. And the question came up, well, why is there not the reality for black women? I know y'all not gonna like what I gotta say, but you know me, I'm gonna say it anyways. First and foremost, black women are above reproach. If it don't validate us or excuse our bad behavior, we don't want to hear it. Instead, we'll say, well, men do it too. Secondly, we'll find every excuse in the world to validate why we don't want to be married or why we don't want to be in a relationship. Well, they get cheated on. Well, they do this. Well, they do that. But then we have all these standards for men, and we're still actively seeking for men in the midst of our hurt while inadvertently telling them to go to therapy. We do not practice what we preach. Thirdly, the independent woman is a myth. Actually cared about being independent and it was something that made you happy, you would not have all these standards to negate your independence. Nobody wants to relinquish power. Find every excuse in the world to not be submissive and wonder why white women can get away with their bad behavior. We take everything bad from white women except for the fact using marriage to our own benefit, but you'll run to the child support.
Man, look, bro, she hit it on the head, man. She hit it on the head, and you cannot say anything against what she said because once again, man, she makes some great points, right? And you see all of these white girls being married. Once again, you look at their standards, you look at the priorities, right? You look at their priorities and you look at a sister's priority coming out of college, coming out of high school, right? A lot of sisters, oh yeah, I'm about to be career driven, I'm about to be boss babe, man, forget a man, I'm gonna be able to, man, get meat whenever I want to. So they sitting over here racking up on dicks, but sitting over here, hey, being boss babe, getting tons and tons of money. I can do what I want, yada, yada, yada. Then doesn't want to settle down until they hit their 30s. Then you have these women who, once again, want to get a man and take life seriously. It's just a fact, right? Which is why you see so many white women being married. You go to an HBCU, you're not going to see many female graduates married. You ain't gonna see many male graduates married, but you damn sure ain't gonna see many female graduates that are married. But here you are, right at the graduation where you're looking at some of these white women being married, right? A lot of these white women are being married. Black men want to marry black women, but look at how your sisters are treating brothers today. Look at how your sisters are treating brothers. The type of ish and type of BS that we get from sisters, we don't get from other women outside of our race. But of course, the video is not complete until we go ahead and read these comments. So this is the funniest one. Somebody says we can be married and independent. Of course, sis. Of course, right? Of course. That's how a lot of your sisters are thinking today. But somebody else says black women, not all, care more about the wedding than the actual marriage. Somebody says comments proving her right. Somebody else says, listen, I don't want to be an independent woman. I don't care what social media says. Black women need black men and black men need black women. That is facts. But going back to the comment up here where it says we can be married and independent. Got 23 likes and 102 comments. It went down in there. Let's go ahead and peek our head in there. Somebody says that makes no sense, right? It does not whatsoever. But for a lot of your sisters, that is logical, right? That's what did they say? That hit home for me. That hit home for me, right? So somebody says down. Somebody says, what do you think a marriage is? Somebody says it's a partnership, but you are independent of your husband. Somebody says, no, you cannot. That makes absolutely no sense. Somebody says, I'm married. So somebody says, I'm married. And what you just said, please don't bring no man into what you talking about. Somebody says that was stupid. Somebody else laughs. Somebody says boom. Somebody says you're single with no man. Nobody is listening to you, man. Somebody else says laugh out loud. Somebody else responds and says how? That's like having a job and being unemployed. They are polar opposites. Somebody says no, you cannot. You are who she is talking about. And then somebody else says no such thing, no such thing. And then somebody says no, you cannot. And once again, it goes back to, right, once again, where I follow this sister, right? And she literally made a post and said, I'm an independent, submissive woman, or I'm a submissive, independent woman. It's like, what does that mean? What does that mean? PEMDAS, bro. They cancel each other out, right? They cancel each other out. That means you ain't ish, right? Really don't even cancel each other out, because when you tell me, right, you can tell me, hey, I'm submissive. Oh, okay. She think I'm gonna still sit over here and say okay after you say, yeah, but I'm independent. I'm submissively an independent woman, or whatever. I'm a submissive, independent woman. You think I'm gonna still sit here and say, okay, okay. Okay. No, people are going to be like, oh, no, I'm turned off by that. Anytime you sit over here talking about being independent, anytime you're talking about, hey, well, you know what, we're in it together. So, hey, guess what? I'm going to make just as many decisions as you. Like, no. Hey, well, you know what? I can do what I want. No, especially not, man, when I'm supposed to sit over here and protect you. I'm supposed to sit over here and be the provider. How is it I can be the provider? I'm supposed to be the provider. I'm supposed to be the one to take care of you, to protect you. But you think you can do what you want to do. That's not the mindset that a lot of sisters should be having. And sadly, you're going to have some guys who fall for it, right? You have a lot of guys who are in HBCUs who deal with sisters, man, who are ran through. Like, there's a guy that I play football with. It's sad, but I play football with him, right? His girl, bro, slept with a few brothers on the football team. Right now, they weren't together. I'm gonna put it in, just they weren't together. They had sex before. She had sex with a couple of other guys on the football team. I was gonna deal with that at some point. We sitting over here chopping it up, talking like, hey, like, hey, man, look, who gonna get her next? He then goes out here and cuffs her up. After finding out that she sat over here and slurped up one of my homeboys, right, that he personally knew. She denied it like it was no tomorrow, right? And there's literally a few guys who saw her go into the room and do what she did. Now they about to sit over here and get a house. It's, once again, you're going to have guys who make women like that feel like, I'm really owed something. I really got the bag. But hey, it's sad, right? It's sad. But we cannot keep getting upset, right, when you see black men go out here and go date outside the race, because, hey, there's a reason why a lot of those white women are married, because, hey, they obviously don't have the mindset of going outside and saying, you know what, hey, because I graduated, hey, I'm about to be a career-driven woman. I'm going to be able to sit over here and suck and F as many men as I freaking want, because I just got out of college. I'm about to party as much as I want. I'm about to then claim my independence. And then you hit your 30s. Now you want to settle down. Oh, well, I have my life. And I get it. Everybody want to have fun, but there's a certain limit, right? There's a certain limit. So I don't know. Hey, y'all let me know down below. How do y'all feel? Do me a huge favor. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe.